We're Reading's hip hop station, the all new Loud 98.5. PA's new home of the Breakfast Club, Getting Loud with H VIDAL, and we are closing out the week of Women's History Month. And all week long, I've been shining the spotlight on some very influential women right here in our Reading and Berks County community. And in the studio I have with me right now, she is one of the first African-American Magistral District Justices to serve right here in the city of Reading alongside Judge Tanya Butler. Please help me welcome Magistral District Justice Carissa Johnson. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Don't mess up my microphone, girl.
Sorry.
You good?
I'm good.
All right. Don't be nervous. You nervous? I feel like I'm the judge and sitting on the bench talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because I met with Tanya. Mm-hmm. I met with Tanya earlier this week, and she was just as nervous as you.
Right? Like,
just as nervous.
Yeah. It's a different atmosphere, right? Mm-hmm. You know. So, and it's also like unknown. So I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna ask. I see interviews, and I'm just like, ooh, that was a tough question.
You got it. You got this. So let's tap into it. So as we talk about the Reading native connection, you are truly a Reading native, right?
I am born and raised.
Reading High School?
Reading High School, class of 02.
What junior high school?
Northwest.
Northwest. Okay. They were the...
We're like Vikings or something.
Vikings.
Like that.
You should know that. Southwest Wildcat right here. All right, so you walked on the same blocks as some of our listeners that are on right now. How does being from the city change the way that you look at the people who come into your courtroom? Now, does that homegrown perspective help you see the person behind the case?
Absolutely. When I look at the people that are coming before me, I see myself. I see me. Literally, I've walked the same streets. I lived on the same blocks. I've, went to the same schools.
Right.
And honestly, I've experienced some of the same struggles that they've had. Being raised by a single mom, having a father who suffered from substance abuse. Being raised by that village. So, I can relate to some of their struggles. I can relate to some of the things that they're going through. I can relate to some of the places that they've been.
Right.
So because of that, again, I treat people the way that I want to be treated.
Right.
So when I see those people sitting before me, again, I see myself. I see my family, sometimes literally and figuratively.
Right. Yeah, I bet.
That I've graduated with. Mm-hmm. I see neighbors. I see me. So because of that, that helps me to put that into perspective, so when I'm ruling, I am ruling with compassion. I'm ruling with care, but I also know some of the excuses that could come up.
Yes.
Because, I can make some of those too, but I also know that some of those excuses are really not excuses. They're just, you getting in your own way, mm-hmm. and that can be moved forward. So I also offer some perspective, and I also offer different ways and solutions that they can work through some of these issues that they have.
That's beautiful. And like Judge Tanya Butler talked about, you can also see through the BS.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And holding people accountable is not an issue.
It's not. It's really not.
So on demystifying the bench, a lot of people in our community only see a judge when things are going wrong. For that young man or woman that's listening right now who thinks that the system is just out to get them, how do you explain your role as a tool for justice rather than just a tool for, let's say, punishment, if you will? So
honestly, we're here to help. And I'm pretty sure Judge Butler spoke about this as well, because when we came in, that's truly what we wanted to do. We wanted to help our community. Mm-hmm. So what that looks like is, for myself, I created a financial peace program. And so for people who are constantly behind on payment plans and constantly having issues with those things, one of the things that's not taught anymore is financial literacy. Right. So there's a lot of people who are out there who have no knowledge, mm-hmm. who have no education behind that. And because of that, that's creating a negative cycle of who am I supposed to be paying? What am I supposed to be doing? And as a parent, again, being raised by a single parent, you're going to keep the lights on. You're going to keep the roof over your head before you're paying this person who, is trying to come after you. Mm-hmm. I guess that's essentially how I'm looked at. But again, we're not here to hurt you. So I created this program to help people. And people, it's through Vision's Federal Credit Union, and they take the program, they take the class, mm-hmm. And they learn something. So it's a win-win. They learn something. about financial literacy. And once they're done and they've completed the program, then I help them to eliminate those debts from my office.
That's big. That is big right there. I mean, like I don't hear of many, not just grown adults, but like a judge. A judge like just stepping up and saying, you know what, we need to educate you on your finances. There's so much that you don't know. In fact, there's some things that I still don't know. You know what I'm saying? And not just a young person can learn from that, but you know, there's some OGs out there, some aunties out there that can learn from it.
Right. And not just that. And when we came in, Judge Butler and I, along with Judge Scott, we started the shadowing program. So I'm pretty sure you've probably seen that on social media. Yes. Where we allow students to come and sit with us and shadow us and see what we do. And that is literally like my baby. That program is near and dear to my heart. Being a Reading High grad, you know, and being also, you know, born and raised here, you hear some of the negative things that they say about people who are from Reading, right? And we're not going to go anywhere. You know, I get these weird looks like, oh, you're from Reading? Like, oh, backwards compliments, you know, like, oh, you speak so well. And I was like, what does that even mean?
What does that mean?
What
I
does
can't
that even mean?
stand when people say that
like,
to me.
What does that mean? I don't understand. So it was extremely important for kids to see people who look like us, and people who have been from the same places that they've been, walked the same halls that they've walked, lived in the same places that they've lived, to see them succeed and to see that they can also not just to see someone succeed, but to know that they can do it too, right? To see someone who is from the same places that they're from do exactly, you know that they can do it too. Like, you're not your circumstances, you're not where you're from.
That's right.
You are not what you have done.
Right.
And you can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. And so that's why that program is so near and dear to my heart. And we have had over 300 students come and shadow us, probably even more. I would have to look back between my pictures and Judge Butler's pictures. We've had so many students, and so many students have come back and have said, you know what, how beneficial that program was to them. We've seen students who have come and shadowed us now become lawyers, who are now in like law school, who are, you know, going on to the different avenues within criminal justice. We've also, because of that, it has spanned into an internship. So now we have an internship, and we also started a scholarship in the memory of Judge William Bill Hall.
That was my superhero when I was a kid, man. I still remember him getting out of that cop car, them old box cop cars on 3rd Street, man. Rest in peace, Bill Hall, man. He was that guy, man.
We wanted to pay homage to him. I mean, because of him, when you talk about, you know, people who have paved the way.
That's right.
He was literally the first African-American MDJ in Berks County, period. And what people don't know is he went on to kind of help and bridge all of the black MDJs across the state of Pennsylvania together, and created a coalition and created a kind of a safe space for us to kind of come together and kind of talk to and work through, you know, what we had to experience and face. And so to this day, all of the minority judges still get together in his honor and still make sure that we connect with one another. So he has created that legacy. And so we wanted to, of course, you know, honor him because he came before us and we're here because of him.
Oh, man, I love that. All right, so real quick, before we let you go, gotta know, I'm gonna ask you some rapid fire questions because you've answered a lot of the questions that I already had. Like, you just wrapped it up and you did a wonderful job. So, being a Reading native and a fan of the culture, what's that one song or artist that's always in your rotation when you need to get your mind right for that big day in court? Who that is?
As far as rap, I love me some Cardi B, right? But in regards to getting my mind right, I'm usually an R&B or a gospel girly. Okay. So, you know, if I need to get hype on something, it's definitely going to be my Beyonce. If I need to just calm my mind and recenter and refocus, it's definitely going to be some Marvin Sapp. Okay. Some Tasha Cobbs.
Okay. I love Tasha Cobbs.
So yeah, I can't think of anybody else right now, but like definitely, it's definitely gonna be on my gospel playlist.
Okay. Favorite rap group of all time? Who you got? Rap group. You've got to have. There's got to.
Salt and pepper.
I
and
I knew it. You're the third one. You are the third one this week that said salt and pepper.
If I had to pick one, it was gonna be salt and pepper.
That's a good pick. That's a really, really good pick. I might have to get some salt and pepper in the back of the day mixtape at 12 noon, which is coming up in minutes. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it.
And you know, I've known you for quite some time right now. I've known you for quite some time, and I can honestly say that I've learned so much more about you. And the things that you're doing that I had no idea that you were doing. And that's why I wanted to bring you in here to just let the community know, like, you know, some of those unsung heroes like yourself that's out here like really in the mud and really, really out here making a difference. You know what I mean? You're not just a judge just sitting on a bench with a robe, you know, hammering down the gavel. You're doing so much more. So we thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.